Iran's Foreign Minister Hossein Amir-Abdollahian has met Qatar's Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani here in Doha. They discussed the latest developments in Gaza. Abdollahian said that the conflict will not end if Israel continues attacking civilians. On Saturday, he met Hamas's political leader, Ismail Haniyeh, in Qatar's capital. Well, Dorsa Jabbari is in Iran's capital, Tehran. Dorsa, Iran is known to be a main backer of Hamas. What's their position on day 8 of this conflict?
Well, we just heard from the Iranian foreign minister in Doha during his meeting with the Emir of Qatar, and he made it very clear and had one of the strongest warnings from Iran that we've heard over the past 8 days. He said that if the situation continues and the Israeli bombardment and aggression, as he called it, continues on the Palestinian, the situation will expand. It will not be confined to just Gaza. This is something very significant that we have heard from the high-ranking Iranian official. Now, for their support of Hamas, it's no secret Iran has been a staunch supporter of the group since its inception, and the Iranian leadership has maintained their position that they will continue to support Hamas any which way they can and any which way they're required to by the organization itself. And that has only been reiterated over the past 8 days.
Dorsa, the U.S. is moving major military assets to the region. First, it was one aircraft carrier. Now it's a second aircraft carrier that's on its way. And they have specifically said, you know, this is to prevent either Hezbollah or Iran from trying to escalate this. Has Iran commented on this at all?
Iran's position is that these moves by the United States are actually seen as an escalation themselves. By moving these major warships to the region, it sends a message that they are ready and willing to defend their own interests. And that is something the Iranians have said that is very dangerous, because their interference is what is fueling the instability in this region. Again, I want to point out something. During the past 4 days that we saw Hossein Amir-Abdollahian visit 4 countries, including Iraq, Lebanon, Syria, and Qatar, his language changed quite drastically from the first day on Thursday, where he spoke after meeting with the head of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah. He said that there is still time to try and contain the situation, trying to de-escalate. But he did stress that the groups such as Hezbollah and other resistance groups were ready and their fingers were on the trigger, warning that if this situation continues, there could be an escalation, but not directly threatening Israel. On this last day in Doha, we saw him on Sunday during his meeting with the Emir of Qatar. He said that the situation, if it's not remedied, if it doesn't de-escalate, then there is no telling how large the conflict will get. And Iran, along with other regional players, can no longer be an observer, directly hinting that Iran is willing to enter into this conflict directly if Israel doesn't step back.
Okay, and that's why we're watching it so closely. Dorsa, thanks for walking us through it today. Thank you very much. Dorsa Jabbari reporting from Tehran.